This AI agent answers questions about today's tech news. It runs on my own machine, it costs nothing per month, and here's the part that matters. I didn't build it. Claude built it. I typed one sentence, and every node you see on this canvas appeared on its own. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how to set this up, step by step, completely free. Here's the plan. First, you'll learn what MCP, the Model Context Protocol, actually is in plain English. Second, we'll connect Claude to a self-hosted n8n instance. And third, we'll let Claude build a working AI agent for us, using a local language model, so there are no API bills and your data never leaves your computer. If you're new here, this channel is about building AI automations that are legally clean and run on your own hardware. Let's go! So what is MCP? Think of it as a USB port for AI. Your AI model, Claude in our case, is smart, but out of the box it can't touch anything. It can't see your apps, it can't press your buttons. MCP is the standard plug that changes that. An MCP server sits next to an app, here n8n, and tells the AI, these are the tools you're allowed to use. Read a workflow. Create a workflow. Check the documentation for a node. And because it's a standard, the same idea works for hundreds of other apps. Today we only need one MCP server, one that speaks n8n. It knows every n8n node, its settings, and how to talk to your n8n instance through its API. Claude plus this server equals an assistant that doesn't just explain automations, it ships them. Step 1. n8n itself. I'm running the free, self-hosted version in Docker. One command, and it lives at localhost, port 5678. Self-hosting matters for two reasons: unlimited workflow runs, zero subscription, and if you're in Europe like me, your data stays on your own machine, which makes GDPR conversations very short. Now, for Claude to control n8n, we need two things from this screen. First, an API key. Go to Settings, then n8n API. Create a key and copy it somewhere safe. Treat it like a password. It can do anything you can do. Second, note your instance address for a local install that's just localhost 5678. Step 2, tell Claude about it. I'm using Claude Code, but this works the same in Claude Desktop. In the MCP settings, we add one entry. The server is called n8n MCP. It's open source, and it gets two pieces of information: the address of our n8n instance and the API key we just created. That's the whole configuration. Restart Claude, and watch this. It now has a toolbox. Search n8n nodes, validate a workflow, create a workflow, update a workflow. From this moment on, build me an automation is a sentence Claude can actually act on. Moment of truth. Here's my entire prompt. Build an n8n workflow, a chat assistant that fetches the latest articles from The Verge's RSS feed and answers questions about today's tech news. Use my local Ollama model Q13, no cloud APIs. Then, now watch what it does. It searches for the right nodes: chat trigger, AI agent, Ollama chat model, RSS read. It checks the documentation for each one. It's not guessing from memory, it's reading the real specs. It validates the configuration, and it creates the workflow through the API. Let's refresh n8n. And there it is, a chat trigger wired to an AI agent. The agent's brain is our local Ollama model, running on this machine, costing nothing. And the RSS feed is attached as a tool, so the agent can pull fresh articles whenever a question needs them. I didn't drag a single node, but does it work? Let's open the chat and ask, what's new in AI in tech today? The agent calls the RSS tool, reads the latest headlines, and the local model writes the summary. No OpenAI key, no monthly fee, no data leaving the room. This is a real, working AI agent, and the total cost of running it is electricity. So that's MCP. Claude went from explaining n8n to operating it. Everything you saw is free and open source, and the full setup steps are in the description. Next video, we're giving this agent a real memory, a RAG knowledge base with a vector database, still 100% local and free. If you build automations for yourself or for clients, especially here in Europe where does the data go is the first question. Subscribe, and I'll see you in that one.